fine. I have a feeling that there will be a season 3, and I don't think that will take so long. That'll be much faster.
हाय दिस इज श्वेता, वेलकम बैक टू रेडियो सिटी। आप बोल सकते हो कि ये असुर में काम करते हैं, पर मैं एक्टिंग के देवता के साथ हूँ। Hi Arshad, how are you?
Boy.
As cheesy as it could sound,
I
but
like it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
I had
Thank
to
you
do
so much.
this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm very good. Very good.
Great. You look fresh. You look
Thank
very
you very
nice.
much. Yeah.
So when we told our viewers that I'm going to, meet with Arshad, talk about Asur, they had two questions.
Please.
And one of them is a complaint. I'll come back to the
Please.
second question.
Absolutely.
Why is there a delay in releasing the second season? It's also a personal question coming because I'm so angry right now.
I want the answer to that too, actually. I also want the answer. No, I'll tell you honestly. It's always, there is no specific reason, or nobody wanted to do that. It was done ready, but business and I think Jio was merging with Woot and whatever they had their own, the way they wanted to present it.
Sure.
So it's absolutely fine. I have a feeling that there will be a season 3, and I don't think that will take so long. That'll be much faster.
Wow, I'm already getting
sure.
goosebumps to
I know, yeah.
listen to that. But
you gotta do it.
Worth the wait is what I can say.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Yeah, for people who haven't watched the show, you're truly missing out on something brilliant. Please watch it.
And I love her for her honesty.
Come on. So we've seen a little gap between, not little, but a 3 years of gap between season 1 and season 2. How has your character developed over the seasons?
It's not really, I wouldn't say developed a lot, but the intensity definitely has increased.
Right.
And that is not just in my character. I think the intensity has increased in all the characters that are there, because you have seen in season 1 what they went through, the traumas each one went through.
Sure.
And now it is the question of dealing with that and overcoming that, and winning against all odds. So yes, so I think all the characters, the intensity has increased. Character graph has not changed much. I think that probably will happen later.
Right.
If it happens.
Right. We see quite a shift in the situations. Of course, there's a proper connect, proper flow.
Yeah.
One cannot start directly from season 2 to understand what the storyline is. You mentioned that there was some, business things happening during the season. Was it tough to shoot season 2 after a long break and get again into the skin of the character?
Getting into the skin of the characters, I personally feel it's not very difficult. Like I tend to, I do a film and I force myself to forget about it.
Right.
Because I want to move on to the next subject.
Sure.
And I don't want any baggage and nothing to disturb me. So I want to, with a fresh, blank, clean slate, go there and start new. So I had this problem when I did Munna Bhai also. Second one, I completely forgot how I had done the first one.
Right.
Then I had to see it to do it. Same thing. I knew what DJ was. I had to just see a little bit of it.
Sure.
And I know, okay, this is what I did for this series. I did this.
Right.
That's it. That's what I do normally. So I saw that and I knew, okay, that's the zone of this character, and everything is sales. Everything is fine after that.
Right. So Dhananjay Rajput as a character, he's loved by some, hated by many.
Right.
The audience is a mixed bag that I have, seen. I am one of those. Before the camera went on, I told you that I've binged watched in one night. एक दिन में मैंने पूरा उड़ा दिया. एक रात में उड़ा दिया था मैंने पूरा.
I think my character Dhananjay is not all correct and he's not all wrong. That's what confuses
he's on the borderline
you.
of.
That's what confuses you. So you have certain people. There are people who like all good.
Right.
So he is not all good and he's not all bad. So that confuses you. You don't know.
Right. So when this character was written for you, did you immediately fell in love with the character, or it took you time to even say yes to the script?
No, I'll tell you the truth. I fell in love with the script. In season 1, when I heard it, unfortunately, I was busy with so much of work that I could not do it. But after reading the script, it just wouldn't get out of my head. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I told my manager, I said, I'm really sorry, but you're going to have to work something out. I need to do this. So she did the magic trick and somehow managed it. So I could do it. So that's really the truth. For me, it's always been like that. My character is not important. Because in a film, in a series, in entertainment, It's the whole package that matters.
Right.
I can be damn good in a film which nobody has watched.
Right.
I could be mediocre in a film which everybody has watched.
Sure.
I'd rather be mediocre in a film where everybody has watched than damn good at something that nobody has watched.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, that is more important. So yes, in totality, how is the script? And I thought it was an outstanding script. I just couldn't get it out of my mind. I couldn't get it out of my mind I heard, I'm talking about like now we can see that I saw. But when I heard the script, I'd heard something which I'd not heard before.
We've seen something that we've not seen
exactly.
before. Yes.
So I was very fascinated. Now the question was great ideas are there, but they're of no use if it can't be executed well.
Right.
Now that was a trick. That was the scary part. That, okay, there's a script, somebody told me, I like it. Now how do you execute this? Can somebody execute it? And then I had a meeting with Oni. Pretty much we were to figure out whether they wanted to know if I think that this director is capable. And it was a very strange meeting. Oni was extremely quiet. He doesn't speak much. But for me, I have to meet a person, spend 2 minutes, 5 minutes with him or her, and I would know how deep that person is. And Oni was deep as deep can be. He is a genius. He's a very, very bright man.
Right.
Extremely intelligent. And I knew it. I said, this guy, if anybody could pull a story this complicated, this man can do it.
It is for sure complicated.
It is extremely complicated.
Thanks to you, I've had my fair share of exercises with my eyes and jaw. My jaws are dropped all the time. I always am
So
with
sweet.
eye expressions with this and this, and I really want to blame you for killing some characters. I want to blame the writers for killing some characters.
Yeah.
So,
I'll tell you who I miss. I miss Sharib Hashmi in this. I miss him. I wish he was not dead. I told them, I say, यार कुछ करो यार कि 786 का लॉकेट लगा था यहाँ पे ठक के बाउंस हो गए
for the
गोली.
viewers, why don't you name the character name so that they can actually...
Lolak.
Lolak.
Sharib Hashmi Lolak in the film, in the series. I miss him. I think he's such a wonderful, he's a lovely guy on the set, and I vibe with him because we both have a sense of humor.
Right.
So it was great fun. But I think करेंगे कुछ उसका बच्चा पैदा होगा जो उसकी शक्ल सेम होगी. वेब सीरीज है, कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Speaking of bacha, do your kids watch the show? What take do they?
They're right here. Ask them. There she is watching. There. Did you see the show? No. No, they don't.
Why?
No, none of them. Even Maria hasn't seen it, by the way.
Is it deliberately?
No, they don't give a damn about me. There's no value of me in the house. Nobody gives a damn. That's the truth. I'm telling everybody. Everybody has respect for what I do. My family doesn't. So Maria hasn't seen it, and my son hasn't seen it. My daughter hasn't seen it, and I think Maria gets very frightened of all these things. She likes to see all happy things.
Happy
things. And kids don't give a damn.
But talking about your career, your trajectory has been rather interesting.
Yeah.
Arshad. If I have to say from a fan's point of view, there are some movies which were underrated, but I loved your performance in it. One could be Goal.
Oh yeah.
I loved that movie.
Yeah, nice.
A very unpopular opinion, but I really loved your work in Wala Photo Aisi.
Oh, that was just a little bit.
I know,
Yeah.
but still.
The special bit there.
I really liked it. And I was talking to a friend who said that had it not been Arshad Warsi in Asur, I don't think it would have been what it is.
How sweet.
But of course, not going by the
That's
poster or, just the intro or something. It was the teaser to trailer. There were phases of the show.
I'll tell you honestly. Your friend, please thank her, him, for saying this. But that is, unfortunately, that's not the truth. Really. As I said earlier, it takes an entire team
of course it does.
to make things
Yes.
work. And fortunately, we have such a fabulous bunch of actors.
Sure.
I'm not kidding, and I'm not just saying it for the heck of it. Y'all are watching it, you see it, all of them. Barun is excellent. Riddhi is such a fine actor.
Right.
My concept of good acting is when a person is not acting.
Right.
Okay, and I saw that in Riddhi.
It's very difficult for us to detach ourselves from that situation, that character or something. So
So I'm very happy. All of them. They all are Even the kids, Atharva, who's a tiny boy who played the monk.
Right.
Very nice.
Please don't give out spoilers.
No, nothing. He's just a good actor. Go on. Next question. Not giving out anything. I don't even know the story to give out anything.
Of course you don't. Not at all. He doesn't know anything at all. But coming back to your trajectory of career and everything, you've had your fair shares of ups and downs.
Oh yeah,
everything.
lots of downs, lots of ups.
Your one film, that's Jolly LLB, broke the stereotypes of you being only you doing comic roles or something. Then,
actually, I had done Seher before that, which actually was really appreciated by everybody.
right.
They played a cop, which I didn't smile in the entire film. So yes, that was there. Then I did a very strange film called Vaisa Bhi Hota Hai, which was again pretty interesting. Jolly was, I think, one of those commercial success.
Commercial success.
Yeah, so which worked.
Then it was straight cut it to Asur. So how difficult it is for you to break that character that, okay, I'm not
it's
going
tough.
to...
In this industry, it's very difficult. Very difficult. What happens is once you get stereotyped, it gets easier for people to put you in a box. Because then it's very easy to say कि serious film banani is box में से actor उठा लो. Comedy film banani is box में से actor. Now to get out of that box and be all over the place in every box, that's a tough one. Then it becomes difficult to do that. Because then it complicates the other one.
Right.
कि मुझे एक serious picture बनानी है, डब्बे में से अरशद वारसी निकल आया. मुझे comedy picture में डब्बे और फिर अरशद वारसी निकल आया. Problem हो जाता है. तो but thankfully I have managed to do that. There are many other actors who've done that. And yes, I have also managed to do that. I have done serious, which I've been accepted with open arms and everybody loved it. I've done comedy, which everybody has loved. So I'm fine. I think I'm in a good place. And off and on to do something as intense as Asur feels great. It really feels great. And it's I'm not kidding, but this is one of the most difficult scripts to write.
I am 110% sure.
Yeah, Gaurav is, I mean, I don't know how these guys have managed it to write this, because when I heard it, I said, my God, what were you on to write something like this? You know, it's a very difficult script to write. It's a very difficult script to direct, execute, to act in every department. It's a very, very difficult script. Yeah, well, and we've achieved it, so I'm damn happy about that. I hope these guys come out with part 3, but my only problem is, I don't think I don't know where they'll go, because
so you're giving
how much
spoilers
can you
again.
go?
I've not seen the season 2 entirely. I'm yet binge watching on it, and then you're giving me spoilers.
I'm not saying anything. I just said, I'm just trying to get employed for another year. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Do you
for a job.
Asur, both the seasons, as a redemption project to not prove, but as a performer, unleashing the performer?
No. I don't take life and I don't take my job and nothing so seriously. I go, as I said, when I heard the script, I just wanted to be a part of it. I liked it so much. I thought it was a great script. I never thought beyond that isse ye ho jayega, something will happen today. I don't think of that at all.
Right.
At all. And because it's, honestly speaking, I personally feel it's not in your control. You know, it's not really what is in your control is to have that gut feel that, okay, this is a good script and I'm going to try and do my best.
Sure.
That's all I do. Beyond that, no, I don't try too hard.
Sure. You know, there are, just like you, there are several other actors who are now leaning towards OTT space. How was it working with Jio Cinema? Was there more liberty towards it? How does a web series versus a movie
work? I'll tell you, I'll be honest. When I did this, I did it for Voot, not for Jio.
Sure.
So I did it for Voot. Now it is Jio.
Right.
I am expecting it to get bigger and better for the next time. Because once Jio has come in and they are all over the place, they know the job and they really do their work very well. Not that Voot did not do, they also did it.
Sure.
But I feel that Jio has far further, huger reach, I feel. So I think that in the future it will be better. But as of now, I still have to have the experience of working for Jio. I don't think I've done anything for Jio as of now. Yeah, but it's good. Should be good.
Right. So when you're doing an intense character like Asur, like when you play some very normal character, you may have some references given to you, or a biopic for that matter. What were the references given to you for Dhananjay Rajput? I mean, I'm very confused on that.
No, it is. That's what I'm telling you. It's a very difficult script to do, to execute, to explain, to everything. It's tough. It is tough. But Oni has been as clear as he could be. He was in explaining what Dhananjay is. The thing is, yes, Dhananjay is extremely layered and complex and messed up person.
He's like an onion.
Yeah, and yet there is so much of clarity in his mind. If you go to see, he has gone through so much of trauma. He's a mess. He's trying to resolve his life. In spite of all that, there is a certain amount of clarity in his head.
Right.
It could be good or bad, but he's clear about his vision and where he wants to go. Right. So this is a very complicated person. Very complicated. To do this, you really need to sit down and think and get into the mind of somebody like that. And he's a fictional person. Sure. For me, I've always said, that the best homework you can do as an actor is your mind. Your mind is very powerful. So many a times when I'm told a character, I don't go out looking for that character. Okay, where can I find one? So like a book, I'll refer to it. No, there is nothing.
It would be very dangerous to find a Dhananjay Rajput.
So I need to create it myself.
Yeah.
So the best thing is to sit and imagine that person. And that's what I do. I sit and I think. I said, okay, this is a guy. This is what happened to him. This is what has happened. This is what has happened. This is what he does. And it comes, falls into place. And then you have to just go by that gut. Don't try too hard. Don't push it. Just feel the character, become that person for that moment, and it all works. And as I said, I had a very sorted, clear bunch of writers, which is Gaurav, and I had Oni as a director who's absolutely, he knows his job so well. So yes, it made it so much easier.
Right.
But yet, yes, all said and done, it's one hell of a complicated guy.
I'm sure.
Very.
It is. You have a fabulous cast of, Anupriya Goenka. There is
Riddhi Barun.
Yeah.
Gaurav is there.
Lot of people. Chang now being a new addition to it.
Nice.
How interesting was it to work with a young lot of characters?
Oh, nice. So nice. So nice. Vishesh is the guy who played Shubh. Very nice. Atharva, I was surprised. A little tiny boy who had so much of depth in his face and so much of calmness. He inherently looks like that. So sweet. So, yeah. And I think I was pretty impressed with him and Abhishek. Abhishek was the one who's the older Shubh.
Right.
Yeah, very. I think all these bad guys are very good. Don't you realize all these bad guys do a better job than the good guys? Yeah, because it's always fun to play a bad guy. So I think they were all very good. Very good. All of them. I mean, I somehow, in spite of all of them being good, I have to say that Riddhi kind of impressed me.
Right.
As I said, for me, somebody who doesn't act, is a good actor. I could see that. There's not a moment in an entire performance where you see her trying too hard.
Right.
For me, that's good acting.
Right.
Where I know what you're feeling, but you're not pushing it. Just I have a term for this. I say, बहुत जोर की acting कर रहा है. बहुत जोर से acting कर रहा है.
acting आ रही है अंदर से.
बहुत जोर से कर रही है. तो वो नहीं है. बहुत subtly किया है. So that's a quality. That's a very good quality.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Arshad.
Pleasure
Thank you for
on
your
mine.
time.
Thank you very much.
And if you haven't watched Asur, please go. It's now streaming on Jio Cinema.
Yeah.
And like he said, there may be.
I will personally come home and get you. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
You're always invited. Please.
Thank you very much. I'll beat you up. Go and watch Asur. I'm just trying to do some promotion.
Then I'll be safe. But you're always invited home.
Thank you very much. Tell me.
And this was from Radio City. We'll see you next time. Till then, signing off. Bye.